And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like watching this show on Netflix called The Sinner, you guys. Um, my daughter's like, Mom, you gotta watch this. So I just started it. And dude, I was like, oh my God, it's 7 o'clock. Um, yeah, oh my God, it was so good. If you're watching it, like if you haven't watched it, go watch it. Um, but not before you work your business and all your business stuff. That's important. Welcome, guys. Happy Thursday. So excited. Who's new? I gotta know who is new. Is anybody just joining us this week? Who's joined us since last Thursday? Like, who, if this is your first Zoom, gotta know, put in the chats. Let us know if this is your first Zoom with us. Hi, Joanne. Happy Thursday. Yes, Sabrina, welcome. Hello. We're so happy to have you. Who else? Who else? Who else? In 2 days new. So, girl, you're already doing the right things. You're already doing the right things by getting on here tonight. Okay, so I did you guys like my little I'm about to train my ass off. I was about to say I'm about to train my little ass off, and then I realized I do not have a little ass. So I said my big my big ass off. Because if anybody's met me in person, you know I got junk in my trunk. So yeah, I'm about to train the junk in my trunk and my ass off tonight. First of all, dude, I mean, it doesn't get any more exciting than right now with everything going on. Y'all, as soon as I saw we were open in Asia, I was like, it's on. East Asia, that is huge. And we're just starting. That's the cool thing about Lavelle is 8-year-old and almost 9-year-old company. And we are just slowly starting to open in other countries, guys. So, I mean, when I said you guys are a company, I mean, only 0.01% of the American population knows what Lavelle is. And I know sometimes when you're in it, you feel like everybody knows what it is, but trust me, I walk out of my house every day here in Phoenix, and people are like, what's that sticker thing? And I'm like, you haven't heard of Thrive? Are you crazy? And they're always like, no, what is it? Like, it's so many people don't even know what it is here. And as we start to expand slowly into other countries, it's going to get really crazy because you might go, well, how does that affect me, Lisa? I don't know anybody in East Asia. You might not know anybody in East Asia, but somebody you know might know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. Did you all ever think that this waitress from Toledo, Ohio, ever in a million years thought that I would have people in somewhere in my downline? I didn't know them. I had no idea who they were. In the UK, in Australia, and happy birthday to Ricky Lee. I don't know if she's on tonight, but happy birthday to her in Australia. Dude, Canada, France, like where we're open, we've got someone on this team and I didn't know them. And so don't think that that this isn't huge for every single person on here. And those people that we get in first, man, I mean, they're going to be representatives in that country of this product. So be on the lookout. Definitely getting in first in anything is huge. It's absolutely huge. And we already know this is going to be successful. It's already been proven here and around the other countries we're in. We already know what's going to happen. We already have like a forecast into what we can look forward to. It's now just finding those right people that are going to go blow it up for us. And the chances of one of those people, 2 of those people, 5 of those people, 10 being on our team is huge. It's absolutely huge. So I'm so excited for that. And obviously, Lavelle just keeps getting better. And if you guys listen to the call the other night, they kind of dropped hints that we are going to have a Palooza conference this year. You guys, if you have never been to a Lavelle conference, let me tell you what, it is like a non-negotiable. And y'all, I don't care whether you have to like crawl there, sleep in your car, like that's how important it is. And it is something that literally will be a game changer for your business. I've had people that are stuck at a level for 2-3 years and they get to a conference for the first time and they leave and all of a sudden they're promoting like crazy. It's huge to be around those like-minded people to raise that belief level, but to also get those tips and have that experience. So just know that that is coming, and it looks like, I hate putting things out there before it's official, but it's really looking like it is going, and it's limited. That is also what I heard too. But it looks like it is going to be very, very end of April, like into May 1st-ish. May-ish area, or March into April. No, April into May. That's what it was. So have it your look at your blind, looking out for that when it's coming, and just know that if you're on the fence about getting there and you can get there, you need to, and it's a tax write-off, you guys. Everything you do for this business is a 100% tax write-off, which you are going to need, and want. Like, who doesn't want more tax write-offs, and get some money back at the end of the year, right? More money, that'd be cool. Okay, so tonight we do have so many new people, so many exciting things happening, and I know that Lavelle will wait for a conference to roll out some of our best things. They're constantly enrolling new things. If you guys are new here, what you guys are going to see is that Lavelle is just throughout the year always dumping new things on us. They are always giving new promos for your customers, new promos for us promoters. That's constant. I mean, every month there is something. I don't think in the 4.5 years that I've been here, well, not 4.5 years quite yet, but almost, I don't think there's ever been a month where they haven't done something. Like I've never known them to not do something, whether it was throwing out free shipping to our customers, or, buy one, get ones, or, or double, where you get double your order if you can get another person to order too, or double for triple fast starts, or VIP bonuses. There's always something. And right now, obviously, we have the huge bonuses that are out there right now that everybody is running after. And you know what? Some of y'all are going to get those, some of you won't, and that's okay, because there'll be more bonuses in the future. So if now is not your time, then it'll be next time or the next time. The goal is, though, and where I like to keep everybody's head at and be realistic, because I'm always going to shoot straight from the hip, is this is a business. It's going to take time. Everybody moves at a different pace. You can't compare your journey to someone else's. You don't know their story. You don't know what's going on in their particular life, how much time they can put in, who they know. But what I do know is that if you get on that 5 to 7 year plan and treat this like a business, you're going to make money. You are going to make money. And I know that because I've been doing this now for 10 years, and I've never seen anybody on this journey for 5+ years not bringing something into their household that's worth doing this business, not bringing money into where it's not helping out financially in some way, shape, or form. But again, businesses take time to grow. So just know that you are in the right place at the right time with the right products and the right comp plan. The CEO, I mean, we have the best out there. But what I do want to reiterate is that you guys have to know that it takes work. You know what I mean? It takes discipline. It takes consistency. It takes plugging in, and it takes knowing that things don't happen overnight. And this is what success looks like in anything. It's like an up and down trajectory. Just when you think you're at your lowest, all of a sudden something happens and you start going to the top again. And that's what the last 10 years have looked like for me. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, it doesn't get any better. And then there's other times I'm like, what is going on? Like, it sucks right now. But that's life with anything. I mean, with anything. The difference with this and anything else, though, is you are working towards a legacy for your family and residual income that can come in month after month after month and create wealth for your family. And the cool thing is that you guys can do anything you want with this. I mean, right? We already know that. So tonight, I wanted to focus on sampling, and I really wanted to focus on the funnel. How many of you guys know what our funnel system is? Or better question, who doesn't know what the funnel is? Who doesn't use the funnel? Who is like, what the heck is she talking about right now? Let me know in the chats, because what you're doing right now, guys, is so huge when it comes to sampling. And what I love is that even just the 4 years I've been here, the sampling method has changed so much, because I used to carry so much stock, and I used to package it all out, and I used to go to the post office every day, and I am not the best at that. I'm like, oh my gosh, the sample's been sitting here for 3 days. I need to get it in the mail. And it's so important when somebody literally pays you for a sample, but not only that, they want it right now, to get it to them right now. And so what I love that Lavelle has done is they've now created it and made it even easier. The package is absolutely amazing when they send out a sample for you. And it's even cheaper than if you were to do it yourself through your back office. So those of you that are new, that are like, we used to have people have that excuse, or that wall that they would hit, and they would say, well, Lisa, I don't have the money to go buy a bunch of product to make a bunch of samples. I just don't have it. Well, guess what? that is no longer an issue. That's no longer an excuse that anybody can use, because now you can literally charge somebody and then go to your cloud office, take the money that they just PayPal'd you, Venmo'd you, Cashed App'd you, or whatever, and then send them out the sample. So there's really no excuses. And at the end of the day, the funnel system is really what's going to grow your business. I remember when we first started, we are the fastest team that's ever come into Lavelle that grew the fastest ever. This team from me under, we are the fastest growing team that's ever hit this company. Nobody's done it faster than us since or before us. And I know that when it happens again, it'll be somebody from our team, because we're that amazing. But what we did in the beginning, getting back to our roots, was making sure that we got samples out. It's making sure that we were getting this product in people's hands, because the beauty of the Thrive experience is that 8 out of 10, let's say that 8 out of 10 people feel something in the first couple days they try it. What happens when you see results from something in just a couple days? What happens, guys? I know what happens for me. If I order something and I see something that quickly, I want more. I want to order. So that is why the sample is so hugely huge. And if you're not utilizing it, that is what we did in the beginning. All we did in the beginning was stuck to the simple system, which was 2 customers, 2 promoters, do it again, teach it, do it, teach it, do it, teach it, do it. So your goal every month should always be signing 2 customers, 2 promoters. My goal is always 4 customers, 4 promoters. Do I hit that every month? No. Last month I signed up 1 customer. Okay. This month it's looking better. But last month it was 1 customer. Sometimes I surpass it. Sometimes I don't get there at all. And sometimes I just hit it. But that's always the goal going into every month, because if you can make that your goal, you're definitely going to grow no matter what. What we tend to do is if we start growing a team, now we start counting on those people to do that for us. And if you get in that habit, you're going to start to see your business go downhill pretty quickly, because one thing you will learn in this industry is that people quit all the time. And it's not because it's hard or impossible to make money. It's because they give up on themselves. It's because their mom or their sister told them they were crazy. It's because they got too many no's in a day, or a friend unfriended them on Facebook for posting too much. Like they get in their own heads and they're like, screw it, it's not worth it, I'm not making money yet, and they quit. People quit on their goals and dreams all the time, right? It's what people do. Look at New Year's resolutions. They say that on January 1st, when people make a New Year's resolution, by January 15th, 95% of those people have already broken that resolution. That's what we do as people. Here's the difference though. If you're on this Zoom tonight, and let's talk about this real quick, because it's going to be a huge eye opener. 273 people. Okay. 273 people. We have thousands on this team. Okay. And about every week we have that same amount of people, sometimes 300, but around that number. And I'm telling you guys right now, that should tell you a lot. What it should tell you is that there's only a certain amount of people that are going to join you on this business and go, I'm doing the damn thing. I'm making it happen. And they show up and they do it every day. And so what you are trying to find are those people, and you're going to have to go through a lot of frogs, before you get your prince, right? You're going to have to kiss a lot of frogs. And that's just life, right? It's everything that we do in life. And so you're special. If you're on here right now, you're a 1%er. In my book, you are a 1%er. You get it. You're plugging in. You understand it's going to take time. You're treating it like a business. You're showing up and you're willing to do the do to get the get. Okay. Now you need to find 2 other people like you. And if you can find 2 other people just like you, that will take you to 200K, guys. I have people underneath of me right now that are 200Ks, that it was 2 other like-minded people that popped up in 2 people in 2 separate legs that went crazy and got it like they did. They started showing up to the Zooms. They started getting on the live events. They started making sure that they were plugging in. They started making sure they watched the training videos. They were excited. They shared on their Facebook. They treated it like a business. And so can you have to go through 100 frogs to get your prince? Absolutely, sometimes. And then there's some people that come in and right out of the gate, they get lucky. They find their 2 right people and boom, it's crazy. So everybody's going to be different. We don't know when that's going to happen, but what we do know is that it will happen if you don't give up, right? And there's going to be lots of reasons and lots of excuses every day when you wake up in the morning. to not grow your business. There's going to be a lot of reasons and a lot of excuses that you can make for yourself to not work your business today. You have got to treat this like you are already making $1 million. And if you can get in that mindset every day, imagine if you made $1 million a year doing this. What do you think you'd make sure you did every day in this business, right? If you wanted to keep that income, you would make sure you did all the things, right? And so I need you to pretend that you're already there, because in order for you to ever get there, you have to do the actions of someone that is a millionaire. You have to do the actions of someone that is a 12K if you want to be a 12K. You have to do the actions of someone that's a 40K, that if they're 40K, what they're doing, you got to do that every day. Because like every business on the planet, no one makes money in the beginning. If you guys were to go start a restaurant somewhere, do you think that day one you'd make a profit? No, you have to like keep your lights on, buy the food, pay your employees, and an accountant would sit you down and say, look, girlfriend, with all your bills and everything, you probably will not see profit into your business for the next 3 to 5 years. You would make nothing, right? You'd make absolutely nothing, but you would be doing the actions every day you needed to do in hopes of getting to that plan, right? Of getting to that place where you begin to profit in a business. Guess what? This is no different. The only difference is that you can make money a lot quicker, sometimes your first week. The other only difference is it doesn't cost $500,000 at a bank at a loan you have to pay back to start a business. Y'all can start a business here between $100 and $400. So, at the end of the day, you should treat this even more special than a business you paid $500,000 for, because you were blessed enough to be able to do that. How many people can actually go start a business? Dude, you know how bad I wanted to open a restaurant when I was waiting tables and bartending? That was kind of one of my dreams. And do you think that it was ever going to happen? Heck no. There was nobody who was going to give somebody with a 300 credit score a loan to open a restaurant. Not going to happen. There was nobody that was going to give somebody that couldn't save money because they didn't make enough to save enough. Like, I treated this like gold when I found it, because I thought, this waitress and bartender from Toledo, Ohio, with the worst credit ever, who barely graduated high school, I get a shot at this. And whether I succeed or fail, that's going to be up to me. That's going to be if I stick it out, if I treat it like a business. And I already knew that I could do it because I had watched other people just like me do it before me, right? They were nobody special. They had their stories. And it's just mind blowing when people come in and they quit so soon, thinking that something crazy was going to happen when they didn't treat it like a business. So therefore, we've got to stick to the simple steps. 2 customers, 2 promoters, teach it, do it, 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 right? It's never any different. I got all the way to 200K by sticking to that simple method. I don't change it. It's always the goal every month is to teach somebody to do it. If I'm not doing it, I'm helping somebody else do it, because that's all we got to do over and over and over again. It's that duplication. However, in order to make those things, sorry guys, stop it. In order to make those things happen, though, what do you have to do? You've got to get people to want to try these products. Stop. You are the barkiest barker dog ever. You got to get people to want to try it, right? And that can take time too, because when we start a business, guess who doesn't trust us the most? Our friends and family. They're the ones that are come last sometimes for people. So that's where we got to get out there. And in other Zooms, we've talked about building your network, how to build your network, building your network every day. And especially those of you that are brand new, so important, even if you are getting so much love from your friends and family and they're all signing with you, eventually those people will run out. What will you do next? A business is constantly growing, right? The goal, if you owned a restaurant, again, do you think you have the same people coming in that were coming in the first year? Some, right? Some, think about that. Some people love that restaurant. They're going to come back over and over. There's going to be some people that come into that restaurant and they didn't like the food, so they didn't ever come back again. And then there's going to be some people that come back a few times and then decide, it's too expensive. I don't want to go to that restaurant anymore. It's the same thing. But that restaurant is constantly advertising, constantly giving good service, constantly doing the things they need to do every day, because they know that they need new people coming in to discover that place so that it continues to grow, so that people continue to come in, and so they continue to be here in 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years. That is the backbone of Lavelle, which is the sample. Okay. And if you are not getting Thrive experiences in people's hands, you are crazy. Okay. So first and foremost, I want to take you through what I do personally in order to get somebody started on the Lavelle products, because I don't just jump right into a sample. Never, 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 never. The sample is my last resort method. Okay. But here's the thing. My goal every week is to get out 5 samples. But because of the system I use, I don't always get out the sample. I end up signing them as a customer instead. Right. So I'm not mad at the end of the week if I didn't get out the 5 samples, if I sign 5 customers. But my goal every month is not to sign anyone. If I end up signing someone, that is amazing. But if I can get out 5 samples a week, if that is my goal, if that's my true mission, my business is going to grow. I'm going to plant a seed with someone. Out of 5 samples, 2 or 3 of those people are going to feel something and want more. Okay. Fortunately, I've gotten really good with my verbiage, and I've been doing this for so long that I can usually close someone before we even get to the sample side of things. So I'm going to share that with you tonight. If you got a pen and paper, obviously this is going to be recorded, but take some notes. But then we are going to walk you through what our funnel is once we get to the sample portion of this, and what that looks like, what you would say to somebody to get them a sample out, and then put them properly through the funnel so that at the end of the day, that person ends up getting that sample and signing up with you in the future as a customer promoter. How's that sound? Everybody game? Everybody down? We in this to win it? All right. Okay, so let's say there's many ways that you can get a sample out, guys. Tons of thousands of millions of ways. There's tons of thousands of millions of ways to get people interested. You could put a post on Facebook. One of my favorites is me holding the 3 steps saying, if I were to give you 3 days of this, would you take it correctly and give me your honest feedback? That's one of my favorites. And people always go, sure, I'll try it. I try. Okay, what is it? How do I try it? Right? That's a good way to get some people. But if you're doing this the right way, you're probably going to have people in your inbox consistently at some point after you've consistently been doing the right things. So because for so long I've been doing the right actions, I now have a buildup of a network of people that have been watching. I met them in my hiking group, my dog group, my anxiety group, my narcissist group. Y'all are like, this girl has some problems. What kind of group is she in? My Beverly Hills Housewives group. Okay, whatever groups I'm in, right? And I'm adding them, and I'm building relationships with people, and I'm offering advice and support in their lives and learning about them and getting in their inbox. And so all of a sudden they see my story one day, and I happen to be talking about rest and how my daughter that's a teenager cannot shut her brain off at night. And if it wasn't for rest, she'd probably be up all night. And guess what? I get somebody in my inbox that I friend requested a month and a half ago in my Beverly Hills Housewife group. That's my guilty pleasure. Y'all don't judge that. The Kardashians, we all got one. And if you don't, you're lying. It may not be that, but you got the guilty pleasure. And I met them in there, added them on Facebook. We've been, I've just been communicating with them about anything that had nothing to do with Thrive. And, the one day the girl had posted something about what she uses to get her laundry, and I recommended a laundry soap, and she bought it, and she was like, oh my God, this is the best stuff ever. I don't sell laundry soap. It was just something I got on Amazon. But guess what? Because I recommended something to her, had nothing to do with my business. I didn't make money off of it. And then she purchased it, and it was the best laundry soap she's ever used. She was like, oh my God. So then she sees this post in my stories about my daughter, and she messages me, what is this stuff you're talking about? And I proceed to share it with her and tell her what it is. And then she says, well, how do I get this stuff? And I say, well, actually, I actually loved it so much, I signed up to share it with other people, so I can give you my link and walk you through how to purchase it. Well, how much is it? Oh my gosh, girl, it's so inexpensive. Like, compared to the other crap I've tried for her sleep, this stuff is really inexpensive. It opened the door, right? It wasn't the Thrive experience, but it opened the door. And I simply was like, it's this much, but right now I'm doing free shipping, and I'll give you $10 off or $5 off or whatever. Yeah, like I have $5 left in credits. I can give those to you. Even if I didn't have, maybe I had more than that, but I'm going to tell her I have $5 left. I want to give it to you. And then, okay, let's do this thing. Well, I can't afford it. All right, no biggie. That's cool. Keep it in mind, girl, because this stuff rocks. I just planted a seed. I get no's all the time, or right now, or I can't afford it. And it's just on to the next. But because of the process I've been using and meeting people and recommending and watching their stories and just talking about anything that didn't have to do with Lavelle, these people know who I am and they're watching my stories. They're seeing when I was in Cabo. They see when I post about those 3 steps that just got me through my day. And they're going to be in my inbox at some point saying, what is that? And when that happens, I'm like, well, first of all, I've got to ask you. It's the same system all the time. If you guys have heard Stacy Weisenberger and I do multiple Zooms on this, you know the verbiage, which is, I don't even answer the question on what Thrive is. I say, well, first of all, tell me why you're wondering. What are things that you're trying to fix right now with your health and wellness? And let them unleash. Let them talk. They will start. Nobody listens to people. They want somebody to say, tell me more. And so the first thing is to give them the illusion of control. You're giving that person you're moving it to them. You're going to act like they are making all the decisions when really you're the one guiding the conversation. So you ask them, oh my gosh, I'm so excited you asked me. I have so much to tell you, but before I do, just a quick question. What are you looking for? Like, you're probably asking for a reason. What's going on with your health and wellness? Like, what are some things you want to work on right now? And they are going to unleash, and you're going to listen. And then you're going to ask another question. Okay, well, based off of those things, what are some things you've tried before? Why am I asking that question? Because I want to know how much money they've blown before on other stuff. It gives me kind of a little bit of a inclination on what they may or may not want to spend or be willing to spend. Number 2, I want to know what they tried so I know what hasn't worked, so I can kind of come up with a spiel and compare it to those things. And have they tried other things, right? I want to know that. Then I'm going to say, how much water do you drink every day? I'm going to ask questions. Do you eat well? Do you exercise? Make it all about them, giving them the illusion of control. And then when it's all said and done, I'm going to say this. Oh my gosh, Sally, I'm so excited for you because the Thrive experience, it's exactly what you need. I am so excited to help you get started on it. So here's the deal. It's 3 simple steps. You take it in the morning. Anyone can stick to it. For me personally, I was so skeptical, but then I tried it and I was blown away because I was taking 10 different supplements at one point, spending $400 a month. And when I found out this was only 3, I was like, okay, I could stick to that in the morning. When I found out it was a fraction of that cost and I could get it free every month, I was like, sign me up. Okay. And when I tried it, girl, day 1, I felt the energy. Day 5, I slept better. Day 12, I literally felt the aches and discomforts in my knees go away. And by day 30, my jeans were looser. I was like, hell to the yes, I've got to share this with other people. I am so excited to help you get started. Let's do this now. And they're going to go, well, how much is it? And you're going to go, oh my gosh, I was so excited. I forgot to tell you how cheap it is. It's all verbiage. It's all verbiage. It's all you planting the seed, and it's your excitement. And the whole time you are not going to type any of this. You're going to speak it into the voice recorder. You're going to say it. You're going to say it. You're going to, so they can hear your voice, your excitement, your passion, your energy, and that you are a real person that is not a robot that's copy and pasting something. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I got so excited. I forgot to tell you how cheap it is. Well, first of all, it's usually for the 3 steps around $210. But right now, girlfriend, I can get you 20% discount and free shipping. I can get it for an even $150, all 3 steps. That's like $5 a day. That's less than your Starbucks you drink every day. Let me send you my website and we'll get you started. That's what I say. Do you notice I didn't say, is that too much? Tell me more. No. And they'll come back and say, okay, send me your link. And let me walk you through this, right? Or they're going to say, well, I don't know if I can do 150, Lisa. Girl, no problem. Why don't you tell me this? What is your budget? What are you willing to feel better than you've ever felt in years? What would that be worth to you every month? Give me your budget and I can customize a package for you. That's the second thing I say. I wait. Well, I'd be willing to spend $100. Totally doable. Totally doable, girlfriend. Okay, let's do this thing. And what am I going to start them out on? I'm going to start them on the capsules and I'm going to start them out on the shake because Those are the two products that Lavelle started with long before they had the patch. And those two things alone are going to make them feel like $1,000,000. And then I'm going to send them some DFTs in the mail if I have some at home. If I don't, then guess what? Once we earn their product free, then we will be able to get them the DFTs, right? Easy, right? Let's say they come back with, I just don't have the money right now. That's okay, girl. I just can't do it. Even with a customized package, I just don't have any money right now. You know what? No problem. There is one thing that people do. You know, most people start as a customer, or we customize a package. But if they can't do that, then we always get them a 3-day sample. And right now, normally my 3-day samples are $30, but I can do it for $15. I'll do it for $15 for you. And at least we can get this in your body. That's my last place I go. So even though I went in, even if I posted who wants a sample, do you see how I deterred the whole conversation to something different? Even if I posted on Facebook, who wants a sample, I started with, tell me why you're asking. They start going at it. Then I ask all the questions. Then once all the questions are done, I say, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is perfect for you. It's going to do everything you just asked. Girl, we can have this on your doorstep in 3 days. Let me send you my link. And then they say, well, how much is it? And I say, oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you. I was so excited. It's so cheap. It's normally blah, and now it's blah. Okay. Because if somebody does not order it on auto ship, guess what? It is like over $200. So we are getting them a discount. And then if you want to throw in free shipping, that's up to you or not. That's why you're saving your product credits every month, because offering somebody just that little bit extra is usually the deal breaker. It's usually how to get them in the system. And guess what? The next month, they're going to order that. They're going to order again, whether you give them a deal or not, because being on this for 30 days, the way they're going to feel is amazing, right? If they come back and say, I can't do 150, okay, I can customize a package for you. What's your number? If they come back why they can't afford anything at all, then I go last resort to the sample. So even though I went into it, even though my goal for the week is, yes, I want to get 5 people on a sample, I always go in high. You got to start high and then you come down here, right? You got to give yourself places to go. If you started here, why? They might have bought the whole month. Why are you starting here? You have no place to go after that. So try here. The last place is the sample. It creates conversation and it's going to let you know how to dig into their life and what they need. Not everybody needs the same things. Thrive has 20 products. And so they may just say, I need something for my sleep. And you can go in with, well, the Thrive experience is great for sleep. That's where I start. And amongst other things that you probably didn't even know you need. But if they don't go for that, then I'll say, well, we do have something called rest. See, I'm starting high, then I'm going lower. The Thrive experience is good for everything. It fills in nutritional gaps. I'm always going to start there and then go down. So here's the deal, guys. Now they say, yes, I want that sample. Here is the deal to put them through the funnel. The funnel is the most important part of this, guys, because if you do not do it this way, they will not result in a customer or promoter at some point. You might as well have thrown that sample out your car window. Number one, if you give it away for free. If you put no value on this sample, I promise you, they are never going to buy. If somebody can't give you $15 for a sample, do you think they're going to be able to afford 100 or 150 next month? No, you have got to get them committed in some way. And I promise you, anything that's free will sit on their counter. But if they pay even $15 for it, they're going to make sure that in the mail, they open it. So you first and foremost, with our funnel system, you must put value on your product. Amen. End of story. Period. You have to put value on it in some way, shape, or form. Okay. The next step is, okay, girlfriend, the first thing we need to do before I get your sample in the mail is I need you to create a free all access pass with me. I'm going to send you my link. It takes about 15 seconds. You just need your name and email, phone number. That's it. And once you have that access pass and I see that you are in the computer, you don't need a credit card at all. I'm going to go ahead and we'll go to the next step of your sample to get that sample in the mail. Boom. You send them your link. You create that free account. Once you see it, open your cloud office. Once you see their name there, you go back and go, okay, the second thing we need to do is we have got to get you to like the Lavelle fan page. If you have not done that, hold on, let me grab the link for you. I want you to click it. and make it a favorite, girl, because the stories on that fan page are going to blow your mind. And I really want you to check it out in your spare time. I'm not going to say go like the Lavelle fan page. I'm going to say, here's the link to the Lavelle fan page. Click it and go like it and save it as a favorite, because if you say go like it, they're probably not going to do it. But if you give them the link, they're not that lazy. They're going to click it, right? And it could be their story, someone else's story that clicks with them and not yours, that makes them go, man, I really want to know about this stuff. Okay, so step 1 in the funnel, charge. Step 2 in the funnel, they must create a free account. Don't go any further. If they will not create a free account, you will not go further. Period. End of story. It's your fault if you send out a sample in the mail or one through the cloud office that somebody did not pay for it and it's create a free account with you. And next week they go sign up with their sister or their neighbor. That's your bad. You just gave them a free sample and now they go sign with someone else. They're locked into you once they create that free account for 3 months. So if you're going to do the work, they need to create that. And it's also giving it a sense of working for that sample. If I'm charging $30 for a sample and I'm already giving them a $15 discount to go through the funnel, they better do those actions and to prove to me that they want this for that discount, right? I can give you a discount today, but you have to go through my funnel. What's your funnel? Oh, it's super simple steps that we can do in the next 10 minutes. It's 5 minutes. It's so easy. I'll walk you through it. Step 1 of the funnel, create the free account with you. Free all access pass to the Lavelle and the Thrive opportunity and the Thrive products. Number 2, liking the Lavelle fan page. Number 3, sticking them in a 3-way message with somebody else. They need to hear someone else's excitement, someone else's story, someone else's journey. It does not have to be an upline. It does not have to be a downline. It can be anybody in the team. But you can go to the team page and right now and say, excuse me, hello, help. I have a girl that's a mom of twins. Is anybody else in here a mom of twins on the products? I just need her to hear your story. Yeah, I can help. Boom. You do not ask your prospect. You just make sure that the person that volunteered to do it with you is ready, and you create the message and you say, hey, Sally, this is my friend Lisa. Lisa, this is Sally. Sally, I put you in a message with my friend Lisa because I wanted you to hear her story. As soon as I heard yours, it reminded me of Lisa's and I needed you to hear it. It's that simple. Okay. Boom. Step 3 of the story. Now you're in a message with someone else. Now it's third-party credibility. That's going to make the person want to even try it even more than they already did. Okay. What's the next part of the funnel? The next part of the funnel is making sure that they make a post on Facebook. You're going to help them make a post on Facebook. This is crucial. This is crucial. You can make a post and tag them and they can accept it to their page. They can make the post, but a post on their Facebook page needs to happen. I make a post and I always say, oh my gosh, Sally, I'm so excited. I got your happy pack in the mail. And I don't hold up what it is. I'll hold up the envelope. And it's much cuter than this, but I'll hold up the envelope in the picture and I'm like, and I'll say, oh my God, Sally, your pack of energy is in the mail, girlfriend. I cannot wait till you get this. And then it goes onto her Facebook page. And then she comments below, I'm so excited, right? I can't wait. Give it to me. Now her people are seeing it. Now all of her friends and all of her family just saw that post on her page and they're probably thinking, what's in there? I want to know what's in there. We're kind of setting them up, right? For the climax, like what's about to happen. And basically once she gets it, okay, now that she's done all that, all right, here's the PayPal or the Venmo, the Cash App, the Zelle, however you want to do it. Go ahead and send your $15 here. As soon as I get that, I'm going to wrap that up and put it in the mail. Okay. Super simple. Okay. Now here is my verbiage that'll change your business forever. $1 million tip, write it down. After she pays me, after she's done all those steps that I just told you, that's our funnel, right? A funnel is putting people through a system. I'm going to message her and I'm going to say, girlfriend, I'm going to hold my voice clip down. Got your package right here. I might send a cute picture, about to put it in the mail. But before I do that, I've got one quick question for you. Once you get this and you fall in love with it, like everyone does, are you going to be ready to place your order? Because I don't want you to have to skip a day. Like we can get on your doorstep pretty quickly. Because of COVID, it's taken a little bit longer, but I want to know that we can get this ordering because from my experience, people that have to skip a day get mad because they start feeling real good and then they have to skip a day. So I want to try to get the order in as soon as possible. Did you get that? Girlfriend, I'm about to put this in the mail, but before I do, really quick question. Once you fall in love with this, like everyone does, are you going to be ready to place the order? Because I want you to be able to get a full 30 days of this. And I wait for her response. They are going to come back with one of two things. The first thing they're going to say is, heck yeah, girl, if this works, I'm in. Oh my God, if I feel something, I'm doing it. Dude, that makes it so much easier for you once they get it to go back and go, let's place the order. You're ready. They committed to it. Most people don't go back on what they say. Or they're going to say, oh gosh, Lisa, I don't have the money. Or actually, I don't get paid for 2 Fridays. And 2 Fridays, oh my gosh, Sally, I'm so glad you told me that, because I want to get this in your hands the week you can order. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to hold this here. I'm going to put a sticky note on it with the week I'm going to send it out. And I'll touch base with you then just to make sure you're going to be ready to order, and I'll get this in the mail to you then. Here's the deal, guys. This is about timing. So if you get that sample in the mail today and she was never planning on ordering in the first place, that's just going to irritate you, because you're going to feel like, oh my God, I got a new customer coming. But if they never were going to spend the money, it's kind of pointless. Number two, if they weren't ready to order right then, guess what's going to happen? Sally's going to get your free sample in the mail. She's going to try it. She's going to feel amazing. Then 2 whole weeks are going to go by before payday, and she's going to think of 100 reasons why she needs that money for something else, because she's going to forget that feeling, the way Thrive was making her feel. You got to strike while the iron's hot. So that $1 million tip will save you time, energy, money, samples, and your sanity. And then you get it in the mail when you're supposed to get it in the mail. Okay. Now, this is the other part of the funnel. This is what you must say. You must say, as soon as you get this, you must message me. Sally, you got to message me the second you get it. I've got to give you the steps on taking it. You cannot take this without me. It's got to be taken a certain way, and I want to walk you through it. And then what I always do is I wait usually 2 days. And I'm like, because I know my stuff, I send it 2 to 5 days. I said the second day, and I know she probably doesn't have it yet, but I'm like, Sally, did you get it yet? I'm so excited. Did you get it in the mail yet? Let me know. Like I'm in there. I'm excited, right? I'm just on my follow-up list. No, I didn't get it yet, but I'll let you know as soon as I do. The next day, Sally messages me, I got it. Oh my gosh, yay, I'm so excited. Okay, I'm going to help you make your post on Facebook. This is going to help me help you get it for free. Do you want it for free? She's going to be like, heck yeah, I want it for free. Okay, this is what we need to do. I need you to put your capsules on your nightstand, or when you in the morning, when you get up in the morning, take a picture of it in your hand, or take a picture of your DFT on. And this is what I want you to do. I want you to make a post today. And I want that post to say, and tag me in the post. I want it to say, you guys, oh my gosh, my friend Lisa sent me this crazy 3 steps in the mail. I'm trying it right now. I'll let you know how it goes. But if all works out well, I'm supposed to be feeling some crazy energy today and better sleep tonight. And that's it. Or whatever. You can walk them through saying whatever they want. But we're planting the seed, because now her friends and family are going to go, what is it? Tell me more. Okay. They're watching. They might not even post, but they're going to watch, because hopefully we're going to get them to go live with you, interviewing them on their page about what they felt. And now you're going to help them, because somebody's going to like it, somebody's going to comment, and then they're going to be putting me in a message with these people, to which I'm going to then get them a sample, or we're just going to sign them up under them, and then they're going to get their products free, right? So the funnel, that's the funnel, guys. You have to go through that funnel properly, because if you skip steps, you're missing out on what it could be. A lot of you guys are like, Lisa, I get out samples, but I never close anyone. My question to you is, do you do those steps? Probably not. Okay. Now, are you going to close every person? You guys, I get samples in the mail all the time that people tell me they'll be ready to order when they get it. And sometimes they just lied. That happens. Like, just because I make this much money or I'm at this rank doesn't mean I don't hit the same exact walls you guys do. My thing is that I just don't concentrate on those people. If they say no, I'm on to the next. I've got so many new people I'm talking to, so many I'm adding from groups, so many new relationships I'm building. I'm not concerned about the 3 people that told me no today. I'm not concerned about the person that said they were going to order that said that's not going to order anymore. I'm not concerned about the 3 people this week that told me it was too expensive. I'm just on to the next, because I'm building my network. And because I've been doing this for so long, I understand that these are the things that happen in a business, right? Just like that restaurant, there's going to be people that don't like my food, that didn't like my service. There's going to be people that thought it was too expensive and won't come there. And there's going to be people that love it and come back, and they come once a week. and they don't care the cost because it's so good. I already know that that's how things like this work. That's how any kind of sales work. Not everybody wants what you have. That's just how it works. That's how life works. So that is our funnel system. That's verbiage I use. What I would love to do right now, because we have about, a little bit less than 10 minutes left. I wanted to know if there was anybody on with me that is super good at this. We have some great leaders on right now as I'm scrolling through, and I'm like, dang, we got like Summer Love on. I just saw Michelle. Danny's on. Gosh, I'm going through and I ling girl. Crystal Simpson, dude, there's lots of good people on. And do y'all have anything? Jackie, girl, Denise Frank. Yeah, there's so many good ones on. Anyways, I could go on and on and on. Amy Bugs. Anybody on that has a tip as far as sampling goes, as far as funnel goes, as far as anything that the topic that we're covering tonight, verbiage, is there anything anybody wants to share that they're like, Lisa didn't say that, or I want to add this, or there's more? Anybody?
I have a tip.
Yes, girls, give me some tips.
Okay, so a lot of times I think that the word account scares people away. So we've been using profile, free profile. And sometimes I think that even though we say no credit card, they think like, oh, it's going to take a long time, or they're going to have to enter their credit card. So what I've been doing that's working literally 100% of the time is I say, when I'm setting up the account, I say, if you send me your phone number and your email, I can set it up for you. And so I do that. And then I send them the customer login link, their username, their password. And then I let them know that they can feel free to go change the password if they want. But I've been doing that and it's working 100% of the time.
Yep, I love that. Yep, I agree. I always say free access pass, but free account, the word account scares people. Because they're thinking, okay, account means must buy or stuck on an auto ship or stuff like that. So wording is everything, and you guys are going to learn that more and more as you play around with words. You're going to get better at it, and you're going to go, oh wait, what I just said, that really worked. Hold on one second, guys. Never mind. Thought my dog was about to pee on the floor, but he just laid up. I have a puppy. I was trying to grab him. Y'all know when you got the puppy and you're trying to hurry up and like before they pee or they start peeing and you're like picking them up and they're still peeing. That has just been like my life for quite a few months because I have two puppies back to back puppies. Yes, love that tip. So you guys pay attention to verbiage, especially on these Zooms, because they are gold. I mean, the little tips that you can get, just like Michelle gave, one little thing you can tweak, and you would be so extremely surprised on how it can change everything in your business that you didn't even know you were doing wrong. You're like, oh my God, that makes so much sense.
Hey, Lisa, I've got a tip. It's Crystal.
Hey, Crystal.
Hey, so this is something I think a lot of people run into with their prospects. A lot of women out there don't have very supportive husbands, or their husbands think they're crazy about this. So what I've been doing actually is kind of like a buy one, get one. Like, hey, if you buy this sample for yourself, I'm going to send one to your husband just so he can try it because he's skeptical or whatnot or whatever. And 9 out of 10 times, the husband falls in love with it and they end up ordering the couples pack. So that's been working really well for me. I always try to ask them about like their significant other, like their husband's interested. And even if they say they're not, I'm like, you know what? You got a sample. I'm going to go ahead and send one to you for your husband, just for him to try it. And then honest, like, they're just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Like, do you have a couples package deal? So I've been doing like a lot of couples packages using that.
I freaking love that. Like, see, this is why I get on these. Like, that is such a good tip. And here's the thing is like, the husband might have been like, nah, you ain't spending money on that sample. But then when you go, I'll throw in one for your husband, all of a sudden they want it. Like, that's genius. It's so genius. So good. Golden tip right there, guys. Anybody else? speak now or forever hold your pieces, because y'all know I don't know it all. Kaylee, Danny, did I miss anything? Twin, y'all got anything I didn't say?
I have something.
Yes. Hey, girl, what's up?
Hi. My
My
little one just
roommate.
fell asleep on me.
It's my roommate. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Do you miss my
I'm
mess?
good. Yes, I do. I've been cleaning my house like crazy because I don't have yours to pick up.
Oh, dang it. You know what? You can move in with me anytime you want to, Ariana. You can.
I just like to organize. It's all good.
Trust me, I
One
didn't
thing
mind.
I started doing, yeah. One thing I started doing recently that has really been making a difference is, well, you already mentioned having like sending them the link for the Lavelle fan page, but on top of that, I started really utilizing our customer group page. And I feel like that's been making all the difference with them being able to just see the community, know that they're a part of something bigger. So I definitely just wanted to throw that out there, that if you're not utilizing, because I'll be honest, I wasn't utilizing it for a while. Kaylee created our customer page probably a year ago, and I kind of just, I didn't utilize it the way I should have. And now that I have been, I've been helping people thrive for free just by adding their friends in there and seeing community, seeing, you know, what it is that they're joining. It's not just these products, it's a big uplifting community. So definitely utilize group customer pages. Sorry, I got all flustered.
I love your ring, by the way. That is so pretty. No, I
Yeah.
agree, because it creates FOMO. FOMO is real, y'all. Like, I have more people that message me on Facebook about why I'm going on all these trips. They want to go on trips. Like, that's why a lot of people join me. They're like, well, I don't care what you're selling. I want a trip. But yes, absolutely. Because you get them in, and a lot of people have customer chats. And I think the bigger, the better, guys. Like, don't create your own. My advice to you is go find out what upline has a customer group and get your people in that, and let them see the different communities. Because when you have customers that are using the product and they're sharing what it's doing for them, those people not using it are going to go, I want this. Like, these are people not making money. Maybe they're telling the truth. So that can be so huge, so huge. Anybody else got anything they want to add? I don't want to leave a stone unturned. Going once.
Oh, I have another one that is really
Okay.
like obvious, but I don't think we mentioned it, was when they get their account to send them their link so that they don't have to find it themselves.
Yeah, for real. You know how many times I had people create an account and they're like, what's my link? And I'm like, dude, they do get confused because they don't understand that it was like in there. You can see it. But yes, oh my God, I do it every time. I always say, here's your link. Now, once we start making these posts, if you get anybody asking you, tell them to get signed up. Like, let's get them signed up. But yeah, absolutely. 100%. Good tip. All right. Well, if nobody else has anything they want to add, at the end of the day, you guys, I don't ever get on these things just to talk. I don't get on here and just make shit up as I go. And I certainly don't talk about things that don't work. Like, if this is what I would tell you right now. If you are not closing people, if what you are currently doing is not working, then try the way I shared with you tonight. And you may be doing it kind of this way, but not exactly this way. I urge you to do it exactly like I just shared with you and see the difference in your business. But I want to end with this. It is more about your confidence than what you are saying. It is about your confidence, guys. It is about knowing these products are worth every penny, knowing what they're doing for you, using the products yourself so that you are confident in what you're saying. And then when you go into a conversation, it's girl, bye girl. I ain't got time for your mess. Like, you either want this or you don't. I got 5 more people asking me questions. I'll be back. My last tip that I really want to give you is don't feel like you have to answer messages the second they come in. Nobody wants anybody that's needy, right? Like you want things that you feel other people want. So if Michelle just sent me a message and I know it's a prospect and I can see the first few words and I know she's asking me about the Thrive experience, I'm not opening that right away. I'm probably going to wait about 15 minutes and then I'm going to open it and go, Michelle, girl, I am so sorry for the delay. After that post, I have like so many people in my inbox. I hope you didn't mind waiting. Like, let people see that sense of urgency that other people want this, and create that sense of urgency yourself. I might not have anybody else in my inbox when Michelle just messaged me, but y'all know I'm waiting 15 minutes, because if I'm too, oh my God, you want it? Thank you. Yeah, hey, okay, I'll just give it to you free. Whatever you need, here's a discount. Like, you guys are, nobody wants anything that they feel like no one else wants. You need to act like you have a plethora of people and that their order makes no difference to you. I got these people. I want you to feel the best you've ever felt, and I'm willing to hook you up, and put a deadline on things. So if you were going to offer something like free shipping, say, I have free shipping. I will save my last free shipping for you till tonight at midnight. But after that, I have to give it to the next girl in line. Like, put a deadline so people get that push to order, get that order in. And guess what? If they don't message you back at midnight, then you're on to the next, and they still go on your follow-up list. You're still going to touch base with them in a couple days. Oh, girl, and blame it on you, right? If you want to start up a conversation again, you say, girl, I am so sorry I have not gotten back to you to check in. Even when they didn't even want you to, or whatever, blame it on you, and it starts the conversation again. Yeah, I could be on these verbiage Zooms all stinking night long. But at the end of the day, it's going to be up to you to making sure that you're following the steps and putting people through it correctly. And am I saying that every single time you're signing a customer promoter? No. This tonight was solely based on customer verbiage. We got promoter verbiage. We'll do that next Thursday. But what I want you guys to understand is that it's consistency. And you are still going to get no's, and you're still going to get people that think it's too expensive, and you're still going to get this, that, and the other. But let me tell you what, you will surprise yourself how many people go into it thinking about it completely differently, and their answers are completely different to you once you do it the way I shared with you, once you say it the way you say it, and once you have that confidence that you're going to need in order to be successful in a business like this. And that comes with time, guys. That comes with practice. It comes with learning what's working, what's not. It comes with falling down. It comes with no's. But at the end of the day, you're only looking for a couple right yeses to take you to 200K, right? Right? So it's okay if we get no's. All those no's are just leading you one step closer to that yes. If you got a no today, I congratulate you. You know who I'm not congratulating? And you know who should be worried right now? Are those of you that can't answer me when the last time they got a no was. That's scary, because it means that you are not pushing out of your comfort zone. It means that you are not in enough inboxes. It means if you ain't got people telling you no, you ain't doing this right. Okay, so if you got a no today, I salute you, I commend you, and you are on the right track. Know that you are, because the only way to find those yeses is to go through those no's. I love you guys. Happy Thursday. Y'all are amazing. Welcome to the team if you're new. Thanks for hanging out with us. We are here every single Thursday, same time, same link, same place. It's not always me training. It is a lot, but not always. And sometimes it's stories, sometimes it's training, sometimes it's a lot of different things, but you will never leave this Zoom without feeling like you got something out of it, in my opinion. I mean, I'm doing my own home right now, but hopefully you guys don't feel that way. And I got to tell you, if you are new and you're on here, you are already doing those right steps. Keep it up, stay plugged in. And I promise you, success is just a minute away. I promise you that. It is so close. It's right there. You just have to stick with it. Love you guys. Thanks to all the leaders that gave a tip at the end. I appreciate you guys for speaking up and sharing. It means so much. And it means a lot to me that all of you get on here every week and plug in, and that way I don't feel like I'm talking to myself. So I'm really happy about that. Congratulations, guys. Have a good week. One more payday this month, and we are into March. It is crazy. How are we into March already? I don't even know what's happening. But one thing I do know is that we're just getting started. Get ready for crazy town, because over the next 2 months, it's when it really picks up speed, and y'all are about to see some crazy things happen in your business if you stayed consistent the last couple months. Mark my word. Mark my word. Love you guys. Have a good one. See you next Thursday.